Hello. With the 75th birthday of the Golden Gate Bridge coming up just around the corner, I've been looking through hundreds of the videotapes I've taken over the last 25 years, and fortunately, I came up with one of my first efforts. It's of the 50th bridge party on the bridge. The last time that will ever happen. Come take a trip with me down old memory lane to 1987. To the cool early morning assemblage of eager celebrants on the north end of the bridge. I joined the multitude just in time for a pre-opening expression of patriotism. On both ends of the bridge, thousands of festive early risers started onto the vacant span and towards each other. South end of the bridge, San Francisco Fire Department Captain Jim Stevens and his three-man crew awaited the day. They'd been there since 5 a.m. Plenty of time for coffee and donuts in the office hospitality room. Chatting with the staff, they found the mood in the control office was upbeat and lighthearted in anticipation of this momentous event. Soon the unknown would unfold. When we met up with the walkers from the San Francisco end at mid-span, the usual pass on the right protocol was observed. For a while.
Take our clothes off, they'll take our picture.
I didn't see any streakers that day. But there was overhead entertainment.
Crash, you'd have something laid out.
Let the neon bike through.
I heard about one fella with a bike who was in such a crush that the bike's handlebar and the pedals were jabbing people. To end the torture, he tossed the bike over the side of the bridge. He probably wasn't the only one. My friend Heidi, who was there that day, told me of witnessing one fellow trying to relieve himself by whizzing over the side. Unfortunately for him, he was on the west side of the bridge, and the wind blew his efforts right back on him, and several people on either side. They were ready to throw him over the side. Well, the lack of toilet facilities resulted in several unfortunates coming off with soiled linen. The Pinole High School band managed to march this far. They put on a really fine performance. Here's just a couple of clips. Time to head back north. Here comes a friend, Russ Kiernan, a well-known competitive runner in the area. He's with fellow runner Christy Patterson. They both compete in the area's legendary Dipsy, the oldest trail race in America, first run in 1905. Up until 1987, running in the race for 17 years, Russ finished second 3 times.
My sister.
Here's Russ 6 years after today in the 10th annual Houlihan to Houlihan race in 1993 from Sausalito to San Francisco's Aquatic Park.
Russ would go on to win the Dipsy in 1998, 202, and 205. But Christie would beat him to the finish line in June 1987, 3 weeks after today's event, and won. Russ was third.
Historic event.
Around 8:30 or so, Captain Jim went up to the observation office to check on his crew who had been out on an emergency call for quite a while. The previously calm staff was highly concerned. Looking out at the previously arched roadway, it was now flat as a pancake. Calling the architect for advice, his only offer was, "Get 'em off."
San Francisco, open your Golden Gate. I didn't know.
Couple of friends, Lou and Fellis Saliber. I talked to Lou recently. He told me he remembers at the height of the mob size, he noticed how taut the cables were. Then he looked down at the end where it was closer to the land, and they seemed to be just dangling in the wind.
We're in the middle of it.
The crowd didn't bother some people. I've now started to extricate myself from the mass of humanity. I'm heading back north, along with many others seeking escape from the crush. Even the highway patrol got a chance to join the festivities. There's an older gentleman and his lady getting a little rest and listening to some music. A last look, and it was time to head on home.
And here we are, 25 years later. All in all, it was a day to remember. This has been but a sample of that momentous historical day. If you were there that day or know someone who was, you were probably caught by the camera. 1 hour of DVD is available for a modest donation. Also, the start to finish of the 10th annual Hula Hands race in 1993 is available. Get in touch. Email us. info@goofygolfgame.com. Thank you.